Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. What about you, Bobby?
I'm having a great day, but it looks like you don't have a screen on, so we can't tell if you're really having a good day or not because we can't see you.
I can see myself.
Yeah, I don't think I can't see you.
My camera's working. Can
Okay,
people?
can anybody see James?
Yeah, let me know. I could check myself.
Okay, I guess
We can see him, so I don't know what you're doing, Bobby.
I don't know what it
That's
is.
that's what I got to deal with. There, he always has to come in and try to make it see that you can't see me, trying to make me go crazy. Look at him, messing everything up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't see you, so
Why don't you back out and come back in then?
yeah, I'll
So
do that.
I'll do the intro then. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I do see a few guesses, so we'll get to that. I do want to say Super Metro and Deceptors Den, thank you again for manually rejoining. We really appreciate it. Snell's World, I do see that it is your 1-year anniversary. So we appreciate that too. Now let's see if, can you see me now?
I can see you now. Hey, friend, how are you doing?
He's trying to make me feel like I'm insane. So
hey, 1-year anniversary. What's going on, Snell's World? Appreciate it.
And Chris, we really appreciate you skipping your dental cleaning to be here, but dental health is important, so make sure you reschedule.
Yeah. I skipped getting a haircut if that matters anything, but we appreciate it.
Scooby, I see you in the comments too. Thank you. I'm not going to go through that whole conversation, but Metalhawk, the extra parts are to make him look like the original Pretender. So you have the inner bot, and then you put the random armor on. Love it or hate it. Let's see. Jonathan Walker, thank you for showing up. Warren as well, thank you. Titan is here. Yes, the betting windows are open. Go ahead and put him in the chat. I'll be going and
yeah, let me go ahead and do a little
starting all these. Warren says 24 Bobby, 7 James. Okay, Chris says 7 James, 15 Bobby. M Squared is here. Thank you so much for showing up. He says it's super slow at work today, so I guess I'll be able to join for a while. We're glad you're here. Thank you so much for showing up. Deceptosaur's Den says slow month with Chinese New Year slowing third-party shipping. Yes, we've heard a lot about that. So it's definitely been like that too.
Yes.
Titan says 16 Bobby and 3 James. Scooby says 26 Bobby, 9 James. Sinstar says James should have 4. We'll see. And Bobby has 23. That's a little low for Bobby. Maybe triple that. Deceptosaur's 10 says I have 2 and Bobby has 15. Let's see.
So I guess
I like Steve says James can be seen on the camera. He is not a vampire today. You know what? I might be. You just have to wait. It might be a familiar. It might be like Guillermo if you've seen What We Do in the Shadows. Chris says he rescheduled for next month. Perfect. Austin D's here. Thank you so much for joining.
Yes.
Deceptosaur's Den says, but what is he supposed to be with the parts on? Yeah, so the parts on is the Pretender form with the human face. The parts off are the inner robot that you use to plug into the back of the big, what would you call that, Pretender shell?
Yeah.
Jonathan Walker says, sorry, James times 2.5 equals Bobby. You know, that's accurate.
Did you guys not watch the haul from December? James got more than me, I think.
I don't think so.
I thought you did.
No. Warren says, has anybody else had problems shipping with BBTS? Shipping, once it's shipped, no. I haven't ordered from them in quite some time.
Yes,
yeah, when I used to order from them, they would be the last ones to get things in. So you'd order Grimlock, and everybody else would have it in January, and you'd have it in like September. So that's why I stopped ordering from them.
Yeah, and I haven't ordered from them in years.
Space Lion says slow month equals more Hasbro and blockies for Bobby.
So with
and Steph's here. Hello.
Hey, Steph.
James is relentless. James.
What are we going to consider? What are we counting? Are we counting transforming figures? Are we counting, figures that are non-transforming as well? Are we counting things that came in the same box? How are we going to do that?
Yeah, let us know. I'm still getting through the comments. So as Bobby proposes that.
Because that's going to mess my numbers up a little bit, maybe.
Eric says, what's up, guys? Got his X-Transbots first aid today. Ooh,
nice.
I know you're excited for that.
Be careful. I've seen some issues with the legs. I was told it has fuzz type legs. So fuzz meaning.
Oh, so we were speculating that. Is that true now?
That's what I've heard. I shouldn't say. I've read. I saw somebody have it in half, and I don't think it's supposed to break in half. So just be careful with the legs.
Steve says it's amazing. Barbarino bot was able to get out from under the crushing weight of his wallet.
My wallet is definitely a little upset with me.
Trey's here. Howdy. Mo Sim says Dr. Wu Metroplex arrived today. Super happy. Let us know how that is.
Yes, I think if anybody heard that, let me see if that's something.
is that something to add to?
No, it's February
next month. Yeah,
it's February. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Chris says each bot counts as one.
Each bot counts as one. What if it came in the same box?
Yes. Then okay. Jonathan says count the boxes they came in.
That's what I was thinking.
Scooby says non-transforming should count.
Okay. Damn.
I don't have any non-transforming things this time, but
are you sure?
I used to count everything y'all got in. Paolo says 5 James. Bobby 20 blockies.
Really? That's what we're doing now, Paolo? I thought we were better than that. I do like them though.
The Titan says the count should be whichever gets us closer to my guess.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Avenue Pad says, what's fuzz again? I didn't catch what you said.
Yeah, fuzz is Streetwise, the X-Transbots Defensor, remember Streetwise? It had terrible transformation with the arms. And so that was the big complaint about that one. And the legs on the first aid I've seen a video, they seem to be a little bit over-engineered. And so just be careful if you did get it and, take your time.
Yeah.
X-Transbots might have been X-Transbotting.
Let's see. Yeah. Jonathan Walker says, lol, Bobby, you're getting boxes right now. I hear that ring doorbell.
I did just get something. But it counts for February so I think I got my first bot for February.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so let me recount now then.
Well, I've got both boxes and heads. Why don't we do both?
Okay, that works.
Then everybody's happy.
Yeah, okay. Let me just make sure.
Mo Simp says the mini Metroplex is pretty fun to mess with. The tiny guys are adorable. Feels like a whole group of guys along with the main figure. Super happy to finally have a Metroplex in my collection. Yeah, I think it looks good too. We'll see if I get the Metro Titan or not. I'm eyeballing it. Eric says that mini Predaking is awesome. I love messing with it. Stay tuned. We have some stuff on that. And Trey says Bobby 18. James is a modest 4. Very modest, very demure. Snell's World says his haul is a Mag God Genrai, an 86 Ultra Magnus with a complete box and rubber wheels, a few limbs to finish G1 computing, another limb for Defensor, G1 punch and counterpunch, classified tartan, and my Gang Culture Scorponok cold cleared customs.
Oh man, I'm waiting on that.
So I know you are. You probably can't wait for that. Oh, Blue says he's on the road, guys. Enjoy the hauls. Thank you for showing up. Have a wonderful, safe trip. Deceptosaur's Den says he got Dr. Wu's neon green and dark blue color variation. New Age Twin Cast, New Age red and green Warpath, not the blue one, and Iron Factory Hellbat this month. Are you still counting stuff?
I probably got it mixed up, but I'll try to count as I go as well.
Goodness gracious. Chris Norris says he emailed his list. Yes, so we will be showing those off. I have a whole presentation with pictures from you and others. Do you want to just get into that? Okay, so
Ah,
we've got
yes.
some fan submissions for their haul, so let's do it. And let me add it to the stage. There we go. So first up, these are in no particular order besides when you emailed me. First come, first serve. So first, Sinistar Alpha showed off that he got the Dramatic Capture series, the Autobots, the cannon upgrade for the TF1 Megatron, the Blockies Action Edition Megatron, the 2025 Blockies Gold Annual, which Bobby needs to get, Red Storm, Magic Square, MS01S, MS02SG, YOLO Park AMK 8 Blink, and Collector's Crafts MP Scale Light Up Energon Cubes. That is a great haul, if I do say so myself.
I just have a question. Did you pick up the Magic Square figures before you saw that I showed them off last month, or after? Because I think a lot of people went.
I don't think he's in the chat quite yet, but
okay.
we'll have to ask him when he comes in. We got some more people showing up. Mr. J says he received a Siang Culture Scorponok. He thought it would scale with Metroplex. Unfortunately, he doesn't. Well, he's way too big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Tanya Parker.
Hello, Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Parker.
And Sinistar did say they were already ordered.
So okay.
Glad to see you in the chat.
Yes.
Next up, Scooby Prime, who is in the chat, said that he got a whole bunch of stuff, too much to list, and look at that pile. Almost looks like a Christmas for like 5 kids. So, and Richard is here. What's up?
What's going on?
Jeebus Scoob. And I did want to give a shout out to the Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity and the Embry Riddle Aeronautical University. I believe Scooby's connected with them and showed them our channel. So hope you guys are watching.
Yes, appreciate it. Thank you.
So this is a lot of good stuff I see, and I do see he has that Sunstreaker from Iron Factory that you were supposed to buy.
Hey, you guys were supposed to buy a Sunstreaker? They didn't say anything.
They didn't say anything? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Steve is asking you, what do you call your trusty hound?
So the big one that you guys see all the time, that's Anakin, and the little one is Lily. So I have a Great Dane and a French Bulldog. So total opposites of the spectrum.
Almost total opposites. Now, if you had a micro teacup poodle, then they would be completely.
We did
opposite.
have a 5-pound Shih Tzu that passed.
Okay.
So yeah.
Avenue Pad says he got Studio Series 86 Galvi, Origins Jazz, War for Cybertron Skylinks, and Studio Series 86 Sweep. So I heard good things about all of those figures. I mean, Galvatron, we have ragged on a little bit, but that's just because of the line he's in. It is a good figure, though, I believe, right, Bobby?
Yeah, I have 4 or 5 of them, whatever. It was just that, yeah, I didn't want to have to get an 86 version of him, and it looked the same.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys stop. I'm sorry. The dogs are
Scooby Prime about his haul says, I know I'm crazy this month with pre-orders hitting. And yes, this one goes to T Riddle and his frat. So yeah, I think it's because of Chinese New Year. But I guess it's probably time to move on to the next one. Are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready. I'm sorry. Stuff is dropping.
Big Bob Bodega says it was a slow month for third party, but he did get a lot of cool Hasbro stuff. He got the 4-pack with the leopard bra, Black Arachnia, the Nemesis Primal. No, that's literally what you have.
I was wondering where you were going with. I was like,
no, the Black Arachnia literally has that.
Yeah,
the Nemesis Primal, Fengery. You got your favorite version of Wheeljack right there. So pretty good stuff, and the oversized Pengu and the arm.
You guys got Wheeljack?
And Nayama Review says, what's up, all? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
And Deceptosaurus Den is saying he might buy a mid-figure DX9 Chrome Dome. You don't have that, do you?
No, it's
just the mini one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you need a Chrome Dome,
I have the Make Toys.
Yeah, but I think DX9's Legends.
Yeah, I don't need Legends.
I know, dude. I know.
I didn't like the way it looked in alt mode. It looked real blocky.
And Landon Moses says, did you guys see the repaint of War for Cybertron Prime in Rodimus colors? No, but I think that could look very nice.
Didn't see that at all.
All right, next
Post the
up,
link if you have it.
Trey Fi showed off that he had Rodimus Prime. That's really part of his haul for January. The rest of them he's had, but I thought you would like to see these 3D printed bots.
Yeah, I the white one, I cannot remember his name, but it was from the episode where Hound made a hologram of him. Is that the Like Toys one, or did you get that from somebody else? Because I know and it looks like it has, or is that just a custom using other figures? Because the arms kind of look like a little of Jetfires, the Fan Toys Jetfire with the little notches on it, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Energon says, "What's up, guys? Hope all is well. Thank you. It is. I hope all is well with you as well."
That's a cool name.
I know. Wish I thought of it. Sinistar says he loves that Alpha Trion. I know Bobby is foaming at the mouth for an MP Alpha Trion himself.
I am. I just don't want to pay a ridiculous amount for it.
And Scooby, you are correct. He says, I think the white one was a hologram used to scare Devastator. Yeah. From Hound.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have a whole bunch from Chris Norris. So pause and read it if you want. But we have some pictures. Let me know how the X Transbots Magnificus is. But here are some pictures that he took. I love the BotCon Air Razor. The Diatlas is also really cool. The blue Mammoth, great. That's a really cool repaint. So are you going to be getting the Ultra Magnus to go with that Mammoth? The Ultra, he's called Ultra what is it? Ultra Mammoth, and it's Ultra Magnus. Get it? Get the pun? Yeah, it's fun. So let us know if you will be.
James is so excited about that.
Oh, I have him right. I see him from here. Great figure. So good haul. A lot of. I think he's giving Scooby a run for his money too.
Yeah, that's a big haul. And Chris, you did some good photos there, buddy. I know you were a little worried about it. Good.
Oh yeah, no, these are perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we have any? Yeah, so M Squared says it was a pretty slow month here. Turbopunk, Marge, or Marg. It's probably not Marge. I just have fun with it. Insertus and Romulus.
Good pickups.
Landon says they did a repaint with him in a gold color version of Reflector. Oh, so the Rodimus colors was actually a Megatron repaint, and it was Flame. I think that's who he's talking about. Yeah, Autobot Flame. Yes, so that is a Megatron repaint, not Optimus. If maybe I misread your original comment. Yes, we did see that. I don't know if Bobby picked it up. He's supposed to pick it up to finish off his comic series.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
Sinistar says, man, some of you are giving Bobby a run for his money.
It's been like this is what I'll say. I'm happy that everybody's getting the stuff they are picking up. I don't think my hauls are going to be that big anymore because there's not much I need. Like everything's going to be new. So I'm kind of waiting on what's coming out.
There's a lot of new stuff coming out.
Yeah, that's, when that stuff starts hitting, then I can see my hauls growing. But, I don't really pick up a lot of stuff that's been out for, more than 6 months or so.
Yeah.
If that.
Chris says he already has Ultra Mammoth. There you go. You have Blue Mammoth superiority. Let's see. Ryan says Bobby's not buying as much as he has no more room for figures, especially with 9 Devastators coming on.
Oh God!
Maybe we'll see some of those in his haul. We'll see, but I know he's picking them up regardless.
There is. I'm trying to figure out where, literally, I am having a struggle of what's going to get moved. I have to buy some more cases. So that's definitely a big plan of mine for after TFCon, and then how they're gonna store. The good thing is that they don't all look the same. So yeah. That's the one good thing. 3
of them are very similar.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Big Bop Bodega. He says, I'm late. Yeah, we just showed off your pictures, but you're not that late. So thank you for showing up. Trey says he got Fan something, Ultra Magnus, Gigapower Snarl, X Transbot Scrapper, MS Nemesis Prime Takara, Red Alert, Cordon, Siege Jetfire, Unique Toy Center Twin, Fans Toys Flamebreaker, Byway Dropkick. So
that's the dropkick you were supposed to get.
No, this Dropkick is the KO. I would have picked up Metagates when that would have eventually came out.
Get them both.
Yeah, that sounds like your job. Let's see, Steve, I do see your question. We're going to save questions like Steve's for the end. We're going to focus on hauls right now, but I am starring it to talk about that later. Next up, we have John Battle, who he sent a lot of pictures, wasn't able to show everything, but for X Transbots, he got Fuzz, Jokund, Flip Out Overheat, Iron Factory, he got Galaxy Rangers, Scythe of Bifron, Braid of Halfes, which, as you can see, completes Leo Kaiser. Make Toys, he got Katana. Hasbro, he got Beast Wars Studio Series. I think Beast Wars. In the Studio Series, he got Optimus Prime, the Star Raiders, Thundertron 3-pack, Slipstream, and Quake. Gamerverse, he got Skywarp and Twincast from Ross. I would pick up a Twincast from Ross. And he did have a question for us and the chat. What do we think of Make Toys Defensor? So you have the KO. I like it. It's a little bit small for the time, but small for now. It was good for the time. I wish I would have picked up the oversized one that Bobby has. But yeah, I think it's an interesting mold.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I think the KO was by Yes Model.
Yes, you're correct. Yes. Yes, you are correct.
Yes. And yeah, like James said, it's cool. I'm glad I got the oversized, which is still small. But it looks good. Actually, I have it in alt mode right now on my shelf.
Yeah. I think it's a good little set.
Yeah. And I think I got I don't know how much if you can find it now. I got mine a couple of years ago, and I think it was on sale for like $100 or something like that. Yeah. So for the whole set, and I was just like, yeah, done.
Yeah, I missed out on that, unfortunately. Sinistar is saying, Bobby, in the review for Autobot X, where did you get the Teletron you could put your phone into?
Also, that is from Collector's Craft as well. So I picked that up in Baltimore at TFCon. Mm-hmm. So if you go back and look at the hauls from Baltimore, you'll see it there. It was really cool because anybody who was there, if you went to the table, what you saw on the table was actually mine. So I bought it and just let them, keep it showing for the rest of the week. And I bought that as well as the Space Bridge from him as well, which you'll start seeing in our videos when we review figures and stuff. Any Autobots, I'll have them in front of Teletran, and any Decepticons, I'll have them coming through the Space Bridge if they fit.
If they fit, that's a good one. Scooby, I do see your question as well. We're going to save questions like that for the end, so stay tuned and we'll talk about those. Let's see. Energon says Christmas hit hard, still recovering. The only thing he picked up was a second Japanese crossover, which wasn't bad. Oh, it's not Japanese, Jurassic Park crossover. Steve says soon Bobby will make a stage into Devastator's only Royal Rumble.
That's funny.
Oh, Derek, what's up? Thank you for showing up.
Yes, what's up, Derek? Hey, we need to get you on the channel. I mentioned it to James. We got to talk BotCon, so let's catch up. And I know I have your number, and I'm just putting it out there so you can hold me to it as well.
Richard says his haul for this month is War for Cybertron Scorponok, Dreamstar Toy Scrapper, Mecha Invasion Long Haul and Hook, KO Shockwave, Studio Series 86 Prime, Magic Square Shockwave, and KO Oversized Shattered Glass Grimlock.
That's a good haul.
Mm-hmm. Somcat's here. Thank you for showing up.
Hey, what's going on?
And let's move on. Landon says, oh, sure, no one wants to collab with Little Old Me. Hey, if you have a YouTube channel and want to do a collab, go ahead and shoot us an email. Let's move on to the final slide, and we've got Titan, the Titan in our show, in our chat. That's always there. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. And he says he got the YOLO Park, Transparent Prime, Fans Hobbies, Turbo Punk and Haysitter, Sea Yang Culture Train Bots, New Age Oddball, Unique Toys Buzzing, New Age Romulus, Iron Factory Hellbat, Legacy United Galaxy Shuttle, Fans Hobby Shield Team, Mini Furossi, Mecha Invasion 3 and 4, Robot Toys, Working Leopard, 3D printed parts for Ethereon, and some add-on kits, which I did see your email. I wasn't able to add it onto here. And Sea Yang Culture Scorponok, another amazing haul. And yeah, I think we'll be seeing a few of these figures in mine and Bobby's haul as well.
Yeah, and Titan, I saw your comment. I actually responded back to your comment about those Fans Toys aerial bots. You mentioned that they're unpainted. I'm hoping you're like talking about like not the same finish as the Fans Toys, but it's still painted. That really kind of worried me because I was just about to place an order for them.
Yeah, you can paint them yourself.
No.
Orcs Prime says, good evening. Glad to see you here. What have you missed? We have been going through the fan submissions. And speaking of that, if you guys want to show off your haul next month, go ahead and email us at the end of the month. Just give us permission to go ahead and use it. And we'll add it to this slideshow. It'd be great if this gets longer and longer and longer with all of you guys joining in.
Yes. And also, it's a bit early, but we had a really good time showing off the customs and artwork and stuff like that. So it's something that we decided to do quarterly. So yes. I'll try to remember, since I'm remembering now, I'm mentioning it. If you have any customs, cosplay, art, anything like that you want us to showcase, we'll do a kind of a fan appreciation show at the end of each quarter. So that'll be at the end of March that we'll try to put something together and show those things off. So please, again, if you send it in, just let us know that it's okay to use it, and we'll highlight you at the end of the quarters.
Yeah, any 3D printed stuff, customs, art, anything you have that's Transformers related, or even if it's not, just send it over and we'll put it up. So that is all of our stuff. Oh, Titan does say Colored Plastic, which is a pretty close match. He emailed us some pictures. So
okay.
Go look at that.
Good. Okay, I can get it then. I was literally like, hey, wait, Titan just said, no, let me bring my finger back.
Well, big thank you to everybody that sent us your hauls. I really appreciate it. So, but I think it's time to get into our hauls. So we're going to do what we normally do. Bobby, go ahead and start off with non-transforming stuff. He's going to go into Hasbro. I'll do Hasbro, my third party, and Bobby will finish it off with his giant list. Before we get into that, we do have a haul. We have two hauls. Rod Super says, greetings. He's glad to be here. His haul was Legacy Armada Wheeljack, Legacy G2 Breakdown, the I think it means Akai Rodimus head, and 86 Optimus heads with 3D, which both look great. Yes, we did look at those, and they're doing some really good sculpt work.
Yeah. I would like them to do some for more modern figures, even though the modern figures heads have been looking better. So they might not be needed, but some of those figures, God, I forgot what they look like, and they're doing wonders for it.
I would love a G1 styled Predaking head
or
King Twitch Predaking from them. I think they would knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
So I would take that. Orcs Prime says his haul was quite small this month. He got S01EX Romulus Megatron toy and cartoon decos and Mecha Invasions 3 and 4. Still a great haul. Really cool figures there.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not the size, it's the quality.
Exactly. No
comment. All right.
All right, Bobby, go ahead.
Hey, that's not what she said. Okay.
Dumb.
There you go. I'm sorry.
No Diddy.
Yeah. Whoa, big fella. All right. So usually I start off with comics. I just picked up 16. Cool. Yeah. And spoiler maybe, but hey, need to catch up. Bruticus and Devastator going at it. I thought there was several different covers, but I thought this one was really, really cool.
Yeah. Zambono figures. Great to see you.
Hey, what's going on, man? I like that name, Zane Bono.
Oh, Dr. Good and Sexy. Good to see you here. He says, let me see these halls. Hello, all. Jazz rules okay.
Yeah, it's so funny he came in right on time. So this is Jazea Toys. It's a smaller one. I just saw this. I thought this looked really good, so I picked it up from Target. It was on sale, so of course doesn't transform, but little version of Jazz. So Jazz does rule.
Yes, that's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Honestly, I thought it was going to be more Hot Wheel sized.
Oh no,
So that's
no,
cool. Yeah.
no. Well, you know the Prime they did is big as is big. So
I don't remember how big it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you saw it when you were here.
I did. That doesn't mean I remember.
I'm the one with the bad memory. You're too young.
Selective.
That's what it must be.
Let's see. Steve is asking if you're selling your the pink version of Darkwing. Did you have an extra one?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. Stay tuned.
There's I have something that I think some people have been looking for, and I'm considering putting it up for sale. I don't know yet.
All right. Well,
yeah, but I'll show it just to see. I have no idea what I would charge for it, but yeah. Okay. Something I want to show off. So I'm sorry, before we get back into that, I want to give a shout out to Sinistar Alpha, especially since he's here. He did send me the Action Edition of G1 Prime. I'm sorry, I meant to get into this first. So for anybody who follows the channel, he also got me. I did a video on it. The reason I didn't do a opening on this one is because the box was tore to hell, and it was just like I didn't want to do that. But thank you very much. I love this. It is so cool. And yeah, Blockies could be the death of me if I started collecting them for real.
It wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, I would be. So I really do appreciate it. I love this figure. It's so cool. It does light up, but oops, I forgot what I did with it. And I have like just some little extra parts that were pegged here, so the finger keeps falling and hitting me. So thank you very much.
Yes. And Landon, I say, where do we see what items you're selling? That will be at the end of the haul. Yeah. Email us if you are interested, if you don't get it.
Yeah.
And aloha to Puno Forager. Thank you so much for joining all the way from Hawaii.
Oh, man, I'm so jealous. I love Hawaii. I had the best pineapples in the world in Hawaii. God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yes, thank you very much.
Star says, I mean, now you need the Megatron.
I know. I know.
Hey, keep going.
So this one brought me to my childhood. So it's a Centurion, but it's it's not Transformers, but it came from Ramen Toy, who does Mask and did some Transformers related stuff. And so I just love their stuff. So I wanted to show it off. And this is their Fathom fan, and they did not release this toy at all. So Ramen Toys made the weapon system for it.
So Hasbro didn't release it or whatever.
I think it was Kenner or whoever.
Kenner?
Okay. But it actually has like, oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. So it does have like a movable fan here. And it's just a really cool set. And so I do have some Centurions. So when people ask what do I collect, it's Transformers, Mask, the new stuff, and the new Centurion line. So this is really cool. So I digress here. Again, going with non-transforming stuff. If you haven't seen it, check out our video. Again, from Collector's Craft. This is the Autobot X. You can officially see how big it is. It's really big, and I think the green looks better here than it did on video. But really, really good job he did here. with this. So this is the Masterpiece version. Check them out. Go direct if you decide to buy from them. Tell them, we sent you. But you get a 10% discount by going direct, and direct meaning through email, Facebook, or yeah,
I think that's it.
That's it. Yeah, keep away from eBay. I want to say thank you to my counterpart across the screen
Yes.
for sending me these. So again, Blockies would be the death of me. So
and thank you, Sinistar Alpha, for sending them to me. So these are the Autobots that were in the box he sent me, and I have no need for some filthy Autobots. So I thought Bobby would like them. And really, I wanted to give you Smokescreen because you have the other two.
Yeah. I mean, like, this is nice. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Continuing with non-transforming stuff. So, James, I didn't show you this, but you were with me when I ordered it.
Oh, you got that in.
And so this is from Half the Battle Toys, and it's a hammer for HasLab Unicron. And
it's a tenderizer.
It is. He's tenderizing planets. He's
exactly
gonna put a little tui on that thing and tenderize it. Oops. And it just pegs in. So, I will probably put a little dab of glue to kind of keep it together or whatever, but it comes in little pieces, and it's really, really cool. So now Unicron can have a weapon.
To a hammer. You did just say that.
I didn't say that. You can't. I just was just like, hey.
Deceptors Dan says Bobby with the Unicron back scratcher.
Hey, there you go. And
Zambrano did say, wow, James really is a Decepticon more than you know.
He really is.
Chris Norris says, I thought this was a family show. Family friendly and family show are two different things.
Mm-hmm. Friendly to moms and dads.
Okay.
Let's see, what else did we have here? Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. So I did hint at surprising everybody with something. I did get the Yolo Park
clear one. Oh wow, look at you. This is his next obsession.
No, it's not. I wanted to dabble in it. I'm going back to dabbling because I wanted to see what all the fuss was about Yolo Park. At the time I ordered it, I didn't have a clear prime, and then of course I got the Magic Square one, and so it was something that I was just like, okay, I can kill two birds with one stone. I can actually say I have a Yolo Park. I can talk about it from some type of experience versus just seeing something on the screen. And it actually is cool. It was fun to put together. I enjoyed it, and I'm not going to say that I would buy any more, but I'm not shutting the door on it completely. But and it was kind of a limited thing, so that's why I also
think it was a what's it called?
It was like the
convention in China, exclusive. If I remember.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, so that's why I did it. Mm-hmm. Get back, buddy. Let's see what else non-transforming.
Yeah, and everybody says
I think that's it, non-transforming.
Sinistar says one of us. Now that you're getting Yolo Park.
Man, stop that.
Scooby says Yolo Park's primes are great. Get the Megatron and Starscream, tons of fun.
Hey, you stop that too.
Jonathan says Yolo Park figures are great. The display pad is no good.
It does. It is a little flimsy, but it'll go in my prime shelf.
Landon says the $200 Yolo Park Prime from Bumblebee movie was my favorite model kit I've ever built. I think that's the big one.
Yeah,
it looks phenomenal. We've seen it. It looks like it came out of a movie.
Yeah, I just nope, not gonna be able to do it. Not going down that path.
Chris Norris says I've thought about getting the Yolo Park Coglis bots. I think if you want the cogless Transformer 1 bots, I think that's your best bet. They're relatively inexpensive, and I think they're the only representation out there. Hasbro's not going to make them, so I think that would work. Snoop Patty says he looks forward to seeing them all in Bobby's collection.
No, stop it.
All right. Do you have any Hasbro to show off?
We're gonna go into Hasbro too. Okay.
Well, yeah, and then I'll. You want me to do Hasbro first, and then you could.
Yeah, you do Hasbro first.
Okay, mine's gonna be easy. Well, okay. Sinistar, thank you so much. Oh, he's actually on the screen right now for another Ferric. So I actually have the sticker set. So this one's gonna get stickered up. The other one's leaving the way it is. I know Bobby needs 4 of these to do all the sticker sets, but I'm good with this one because yeah, thank you so much. Great figure. But I guess this was the only Voyager in the line. So there was 3 per case, which is why you see them everywhere, or you were seeing them everywhere, and why they went up there. So.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. So
I'm gonna include this other thing into. So I was we talk on this channel, and you always say the Dinobots don't combine, and I'm very confused at why you say that, because I have a G1 combining Dinobot set right here. Look at how cute he is. He's perfect. And actually, this is actually really good quality. So this is obviously a KO. Parts of it are Predaking. Parts of it are the Seacons. A lot of it is new. But I really like it. It's a lot of fun. I think you need to get this.
Oh, hell no. Nope, not my cup of Energon. Not my thimble of Energon.
It was like $15. So I think you need to pick this up.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
Why? I think it's actually kind of cool.
Uh-oh.
There you go. There's another package. But yeah, it's not bad. It's fun to mess around with, and it's actually good quality. So pick it up, Bobby. I guess we'll just talk about KOs. I also got this. I haven't had time to build it yet, but it's the RC.
Oh, you did get it.
I did get it. It's pre-painted, which is great. I just have to put it together.
Let me know how that is, because I think I want it.
$20. It was like, why not? You know? Yeah. So, and let's see. I think that's all my Hasbro. Hasbro. So, let's see. So, Tricon, I do see your question about the HasLab. We're keeping questions like that till the end of the show, but we will definitely answer it.
I just saw Landon's comment of the 3 dot of the dots come up when this one come up when you showed that combiner. I don't know if it was for that, but that was my thoughts. Like,
he's actually it really feels like a G1 combiner. And what's cool is all of the extra pieces, the guns, the feet, the head, they all store on all the modes. Like you throw the feet off to the side in the G1 and the hands, everything stores. And that's really cool. I think this thing's pretty cool. Yeah.
I think that's perfect for you because you love the crazy.
Well, honestly, I could see this in your collection too on your G1 shelf because it's weird and wacky and you're not going to have anything else like that.
No, my brother. I did that one Dinobot that was kind of a crazy thing, and I was just like, yeah, I'm good now. I don't need
Which one?
The Dinobots. It was like 6 or 7 of them. It was like,
this one's probably a lot better.
Yeah,
than that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Zambano says Volcanicus Mutt rules. Yeah, it does. So it's fun. It's cute. It's cute. Exactly. It's cute. So
it's something.
Paulo says you guys need to get Studio Series 86 Bone Crusher. No. Keep look at the screen.
He's talking to my dog. My dog.
Look at the screen.
Oh, here he is. You can ask him now.
Scythe is here. Thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, why don't you buy Studio 86 Bone Crusher for him?
Yeah, he can buy Studio Series 86.
No, for your dog, for Anakin.
Oh no, but I know Scythe is buying Studio Series 86 Bone Crusher. And I did come at you.
Darn it, overslept. You're not that far off.
You're not that far off.
Deceptosaurus Den says Bobby's going to end up getting that mini deformed Volcanicus.
I did put a pre-order in for it. did.
Scythe says, so far the best Volcanicus is Laser Cat toys. Well, I mean, King isn't finished, but I think that one's going to be up there too. Okay. You didn't do Hasbro yet, have you?
No, I was about to do Hasbro.
Okay, go ahead. Let's get into it.
So I'll just pick up where you put down on, and I'm just going to include this in Hasbro.
Oh, wait. I have two little ones that I forgot about.
Yeah.
Because they're so tiny, I almost forgot about them. I got a KO Metro Bomb to go with my Metro Titan. I was so excited when I saw this, when I texted Bobby. I did make sure I placed my pre-order or my order before I sent it to Bobby to make sure I got one and he didn't steal one if there was only one left. And then just for fun, I got, what's his name? Rabbi Crater, which is the blue version, just because it kind of goes with them. So I'm very happy to have a complete KO Metro Titan, which I never thought I'd be able to say. So
yeah, I need to pick that up.
Okay, go ahead. I just saw him here and forgot about him.
Okay, sorry, my dogs are like making noise. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, everybody wants to see him. Huna says, let me see more of that dog.
Okay, my little one, she's a con. She'll start licking my big dog, and then he'll turn his head and she'll bite him. So I have to keep her from licking him so she doesn't hurt him.
Big Bob Bodega says, I got Combiner Wars Devi on AliExpress for like $26. Hope it shows up. That's where I got what I just showed you. Almost all of that was from AliExpress, so you should be fine.
Stop.
I did have a few more combiners that got canceled because of the Chinese New Year, so we'll see if there's some more on my next haul.
Crazy dog over here. I'm sorry.
And Apollo, your question about 86 Soundwave and Astro Train. We did talk about that on one of our shows, but we will talk about that more at the end of the show. So, continue.
All right, so I'll pick up where you left off with KOs. So I picked up KO Cheetor from this is boutique model Mad Panther, and this was definitely a KO. So the arm broke off at the hinge here. The gun broke off here. It was super tight. And I have remnants of, so here's his arm, and then on the arm there's like this piece that broke off as well. So clearly I have some after sales messages in, but here it is complete.
Needless to say, you probably won't be buying anything else from this company, right?
So yeah, this is definitely out, and it didn't even come with the card that I was looking forward to because of my card collection.
Yeah.
Then I did get Legacy Ramjet, since they finally re-released him after Amazon canceled my subscription or my pre-order years ago. I'm really still upset about that. So happy to finally have him. And then I did get Missing Link Bumblebee.
Oh, good.
I love these little dudes. He is so cute. And what's a Bumblebee without a cliff jumper? So
I was just about to say, if you didn't get cliff jumper, you got to go talk to whoever you got these from.
Yeah, so I did get both of these in. Really cool. Lots of articulation. I mean, just completely different from what we had as a kid. Weapons and all that stuff. So yeah, I like both of these a lot. Keep the Missing Link alive. I'm in for it. And that is my Hasbro or Hasbro-esque haul for the month.
Okay, well, let's get into some of these comments. Osai said he did forget King toys. Of course, that Dino King is going to be insane. Probably going to pick it up. Yeah, I think that one is going to be crazy. So we'll see. Chris Norris says that's why I don't like KOs, or that's why I don't pay a lot for KOs without a lot of backing stuff. I mean, I don't know how much that Cheetor was, but it was too much for it to fall apart like that.
Yeah.
Somcat is also saying no KOs for him. Tricon says gold plastic KO kind of does look like that.
Yeah, I don't like the figure enough to even come close to paying what the original cost, and I don't typically have problems. Honestly, I typically don't have problems with KOs.
Yeah.
So this is actually, I think, the first KO I've had a problem with. But again, it was like maybe 45, 50, maybe $60, something like that. And so
Still too much for it to happen.
It is. But I mean, again, if I couldn't get after sales replacement parts or something like that, then I would definitely be out. But I don't really worry about it. I have KOs or QC issues with everything. So
you do.
As long as they fix it, I'm okay.
Yeah, I think my not to that extent, but almost to that extent, that Waspinator, it's actually right there.
Oh, the green one.
Mine had a whole bunch of QC issues too, and that was not a KO.
Yeah.
But it's better.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tricon's asking, do you have the thrust to go with the Ramjet?
Yes, I do somewhere.
That was the one sold separately. So I think
I actually I have to see. I actually was selling the thrust. I had a few thrusts that I was selling. I don't know if I sold them all. Actually.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just do this real comment that's 100% true. Cliff is better than Bumblebee.
Oh, that was easy. Yeah, I agree.
You're not gonna get any pushback on this channel.
Nope, not at all.
He also said, China, free my guy Hawk. It's probably going to be a week or so before stuff starts shipping again. I have a lot of stuff stuck right now.
There was so much this haul was supposed to be a bigger haul.
Yeah. Okay. And there's a lot. Jose says he just got the Fansoys reissue of Silverbolt, Iron Factory Sunstreaker, Hasbro G2 Breakdown, Transart Silverbolt this month. Both Silverbolts. Good job. He's likely forgetting some stuff.
That's why I literally had to make a list so I can not forget. And
yeah, I have that too. I used to not, but now I have it. So
yeah, and it helps, especially when we start talking about figures of the year and stuff like that.
I have, it says month, company, figure, status, and it's a drop down menu, and then notes. So I was like, I'm not doing what I did last year and had to go back and rewatch all these. So
yeah.
All right. So I guess I'll start off with third party then. You good with that? Okay,
that's
so I'm going to do what everybody knows I got. And the first thing is Turbo Punk. Love this figure. Love the little car he comes with as well. The little Rodimus. I think this is going to be the Rodimus from the future. The one that comes with the Star Convoy. And then he went with this Rodimus, which is really cool. I really like this figure. Jason did a great job on it. The paint looks amazing. He was already with my shelf. I had to rip him out of there to show him off. But fun figure. I can't believe I have 4 of these molds. But
oh God.
Yeah, I know. But great figure. If you didn't get it, I hope, and you want it, I hope you can find it on the aftermarket for a decent price. It's quite pricey. So let me put him off to the side. Next up, we already did a review on these guys, so everybody knows I got them. Mecha Invasion. What was it? Hauler and Craner? Tipper and Craner. Tipper and Craner. Good figures. I like them. I'm just excited to get the whole thing done by now, which who knows when that'll happen. Let's see.
Within a month.
James equals Excel expert. Expert's a stretch, but yeah.
Yeah, he's doing way more than I did.
Scooby says, yes, Turbo Punk is fun and looks good. And Scooby also says he might have Invasion. Landon says, how is the Mecha Invasion set so far? So we both really like it. 2 thumbs up, especially for the price. We have reviews on both of the sets. Feel free to go watch those. We'll get more in depth on there.
Yeah, we're doing the whole Devastator Wars on everything that's in MP scale.
Yep. Sinistar says, I can't click it. There we go. He saw the Energon episode with Rodimus. It's pretty screen accurate considering it's not its own mold. I'll have to go look that up. Honestly, I didn't even think about checking it.
I didn't think about that either.
And everybody do what Titan says and do a Hawk-Twa on that like button. Or you could just click it.
Bing, 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 bing.
Okay.
And if you're not a subscriber, please
go ahead
and subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this guy on AliExpress too. I call him my Skittles combiner. $20 as well. Pretty good. It's a KO of Iron Factory, but the feet are actually a figure. They combine into an aircraft carrier, and the chest, instead of being one whole thing for Bruticus, is a plane. So it's actually pretty interesting. It's not the best. Like the arms do not hold themselves up, so I'm gonna have to try to figure that out. But I like it. The silver helps put it all together. And Fruticus, yeah, that would be a good name for it too. So
Pebbles.
I call it Skittletron or Skittlecon or something because he looks literally like a bag of Skittles.
If now are those ratchets just bad ratchets? Like could you
no
ask
ratchets?
Oh, I was gonna say, could you ask
all
Kiki
pins
or anything?
Well, I have seen it with pins where you could put Kiki in, and that's what I was gonna do. Okay. I can also pop out the pin, put some super glue in there, let it dry, and then pop the pin back in, and that might work. Yeah, I was on AliExpress because I wanted the other. I really wanted this guy, and then Bobby just got me down a rabbit hole, texting me stuff, and yeah, and he has diecast. This is diecast. There's some diecast in there, and it should not have diecast, but it's not horrible quality. So, $20, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Now, this next one's a little bit funny. So, for multiple reasons, but I got the Gatling gun. And here's what's funny. I got it in, and then you texted me, you need to pick it up. But yeah, so I got it, and you can see it's missing a piece right here. So I bought this on Amazon. See the silver?
Mm-hmm.
I bought it on Amazon, so I contacted Amazon, and
they sent you another one.
They just sent me another one, so I have the backpack just popped off. But now 2 of them. Was not planning on having 2 of them, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know what that means, right?
Nerf war.
Oh yeah, in LA, let's do it.
It's much better than their sniper.
I told you
the way it transforms, the ratchets. I do wish this gun you could flip it around so it's more like a sniper rifle. That's my one complaint.
Yep.
They made the pegs in such a way you can't do it, and I was like, that's stupid. Like, just have it go either way. But other than that, I think it's a really cool figure, and I actually got this to go with some other figures that we'll put this down and talk about. So if you guys remember, I got the purple King Toy Scoop, and he's fallen down. I thought he looked kind of lonely, so I ended up picking up Rampage. And I said, okay, well, now I got 2 of them, but what if they get into an argument? I can't have them fighting too much. So then I ended up getting Tantrum, and I said, okay, well, I got 3 of them. One of them's going to be lonely if I just leave them alone. So then I ended up getting Headstrong, and I said, okay, well, I got that many. They're kind of missing their leader. So I got
keep it coming.
Razor Claw. And I said, okay, well, there's all of them. There's one that's left out, and I can't remember what it was. And I think Bobby said it was his favorite one. So I ended up getting Gorilla as well. So I had to get the whole family. The wolves are over here. I'm not going to show them off. But yeah, I ended up getting the whole combiner. I could not get the first taste of it, and I just had to get all of them. So yeah, and that's probably going to be my biggest purchase of the year. But I had a lot of fun with them. Haven't combined them yet. I don't know if I'm going to. I still think the combined mode suffers from the monochromality. When's the combining video? So I did from Deceptoroid's End. I said I would do that if Bobby buys them for me, and he did not buy them for me. So if he wants to send me the money,
I did buy them from you.
What?
I did buy them for you. I convinced you to buy them, which means I bought them for you.
If you think you convinced me to buy the King Toys Predaking, the purple one, you've got another thing coming. Maybe the Gatling gun, I'll give it to you.
You said you were out. You said they were too purple, and you complained, and
yeah, but you did. That wasn't because I always wanted them. I was just being a negative Ned, as we called it. Deceptoroid's End. I want you to make Grimace. Oh, that's a good one. Big Bob Bodega says James did his Bobby impression.
I give him a 7 out of 10 on that,
But yeah, so they're really cool figures. We'll see. Yeah, Quentin Clark said, "Good job, James. You bought them all." Purple City. Yeah, honestly, my anxiety when I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get them," it was like, I got to get them all or not get them all, because who knows if I come back the next day and they're all sold out of one. I already had to like piece them around to find where they were still in stock. So, Purple
Yes.
King transformation video. Okay, Bobby,
Yep.
let's do this. I'll do half. You do half.
No. Do you not remember that I already did a video where I showed off like all three of them? Or
I don't remember any transformation happening in that.
that's all right. You can do the transformation. I already did the video. I already put it out
Honestly,
there.
I'm trying to learn these figures. I didn't do it with the first one. I just got them and combined them. So I'm learning how to transform them. They're easy to transform. They're not hard at all.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On camera is a
it.
different story. I don't have a setup like you do. You have the little TV screen behind you and everything.
I bought you a turntable. So get to it. Chop chop.
Will the turntable fit one of them?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Bobby outsources transformations. Prove me wrong. That's funny. So Chris Norris says he's good with 3 purple guys. I don't need the rest. Hey, and that's good for you.
Yeah.
Purple is my favorite color, especially purple and green. So I went in on it. So I think that's everything. Yes.
Those are good figures. So yeah, they're beautiful.
Scooby says Jedi mind tricks on James from Bobby.
Exactly.
Honestly, I was always 1 foot in. I just had to tell people that I wasn't.
We'll buy them.
That don't work on me. That works the other way around, because I think you got some things in your collection that are straight up because of me, especially at TFCon.
You seeing something that I want
That counts.
is
You wouldn't have bought it if I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Especially that alternators.
I shouldn't have bought it. We had it. And no, I was thinking about the tapes, the exclusives from 20.
Oh, those ones.
Yeah. God, I'm glad I have them, but God, that was woo.
And
all right.
Again in a few months. So I'm gonna sit back and relax. And why don't you go ahead and
all right? So
go off everything you got.
We'll start off small and go from there. So, some people have showed this off in their collection, and it's the Soyeon Culture, Getsui, and Yukikaze. These are the train bots, and they're actually pretty cool. They're the transformation's fun. I have a QC issue, of course. There's a little flap, or this kind of pegs into the side here, and the pin here popped out. So it's in there now and tabbed in, but I do have a QC again after sales. But yeah, that whole thing, the pin pops out and this falls off, and so I just kind of put it in there and hope it stays for right now. So that's my QC issue. But these are really cool, fun to transform, pretty easy. I'm curious of how it's going to look when it's finished, and which one's going to come with the big guns that go on its legs, because these didn't have it.
Gotcha.
Let's see what else. Then we'll go to
Landon says, I'm noticing that it's only Bobby that seems to have all these QC issues. It is.
Oh yeah.
Something that we talked about like when we first met.
Yeah. I mean, and I realized that with the sheer amount of figures I get, it's bound to happen. But yeah, I have at least one a month, at least one. Next we'll go with Iron Factory's Hellbat. So I'm 1 away from completion, and it's cool. The transformation was very intuitive, kind of fun. I like the alt mode. It looks really good. Mm-hmm. And so, whoopsie, about to have a QC issue of starting one. And yeah, so not much to say about it. I'm really looking forward to combine mode, and yeah, that's what I'll say about that for right now.
Big Bob Bodega says, do we have Fans Toys Astro Train? Bobby does, and it's one of his favorite figures.
Yeah, I like that Astro Train.
And Lee Review is correct. For QC issues, I did have the Gatling gun QC issue. I've had a few, but
Not like me.
No, even if you like, did the average percentage of QC issues, I think you still have a lot more.
Yeah.
Seems like every other figure.
Yeah. I was on a good roll where it was just like everything was banging. Yes, yes, yes. And then, I mean, and 2 here, 3 here, 5 here. What else? Since a lot of people have talked about it, I did get the Romulus from from New Age, excuse me. I really like this dude. The transformation was, pretty involved, like a fun involved. But I think it comes together really, really nice. The price kind of put me out on getting multiples. Now that I have it, I thought about it, but it would be something that I would do at a later date, and I don't know if they'll be available. So I'm cool with this right now.
Now, what do you think of the size? Because Landon says he wanted Romulus to be taller.
I think most people wanted it to be taller because they were trying to scale it with Studio Series 86. This isn't Studio Series. So it's fine. What I think, and I don't know factually, on the box it said, it was 01. So usually that means a 02. So I think they'll come out with a prime that will scale with this, and they'll just do their own line of figures that, scale together. But, you're talking, I don't think New Age came out. I didn't see anywhere where New Age came out and said, this is Megatron to scale with Studio Series. I think fans thought that, hey, this is going to come out. And then you also have to realize is that this came out at the same time as Studio Series, or around the same time. It's not like they were talking to Hasbro and saying, hey, we're going to release a Megatron to go with your Studio Series. What size is it? They definitely didn't get the okay. So they just kind of scaled it the way they thought would be appropriate. So yes, if it was taller, great. But I don't even like putting this next to the 86 Prime because I think this just looks better, overall. So
Scythe says Bobby wants to see what 86 Megatron looks like before he buys another Romulus.
I'm still, I think I would probably buy the 86 Megatron, depending on if they use the what's his name mode, the Fallen, I can't think of his name right
the Fallen Megatronus.
Yeah, Megatronus. I was trying to think of the name. If they use that mold, I would probably buy it because we both like the way that looks. But I'm also saying that I want to get that in hand. I am buying that. I want to get that in hand and see what it feels like and how it does before I totally commit. If they don't, because it's not a gun. I just kind of don't see 86, and it's not going to be a gun. So sucks.
Let's see. Scythe says, can't they come out with the add-on kit to make Romulus a bit taller? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Who knows? The biggest thing about it is how's it going to transform into that? Because I can see somebody coming out with an additional kit is to do the add-on pieces for the gun.
Yeah, that they would probably do that, and then maybe have the feet slide in there somewhere, and you could pop them out and make them bigger.
Yeah, something like that.
I do like this comment. Tricon says he suspects Romulus will be Browning. If they do that, I would be very interested in picking it up, especially if it has like a slightly different head.
Yeah. Who knows?
Because I think you might actually do that too, because if it's a completely different color, you'd be more interested. Yeah.
And I already have like a Toon and a toy version in MP size as well, so I didn't also need it. I have a lot of Megatrons.
I was gonna say you have a lot of Megatrons. Snell's World is telling me that he's going to airbrush Black Zarak into Double Punch. I do remember you mentioning that. Please send pictures.
Yeah,
I'd love to see it.
I would too.
Yeah. Even though Bobby doesn't know who Double Punch is. Okay, continue.
Where are we going here? Yeah. So somebody had mentioned it, and it's Ji Guang Mao or what's his name?
Laser
Cat and
Mini Ferocity.
Yeah, Mini Frost. This is what I was looking for. Very, very, very cute. My lady was just like, "Oh, that's cute." Actually, I had to ask her if she thought it was cute, and she said, "Yeah." So let me not put words in her mouth. I said, don't you think
Completely different.
Yeah, I know. I was like, don't you think this is cute? She was like, yeah, it is. And let's see if it works.
Snell's World, I see your message about Gigastorm. Yes, we both looked at it.
Damn, now it doesn't want to work. Normally, it is. Okay, I guess it's not showing on. It is lit. Okay, sorry, it's just not bright, but the head does light up. You can see there. Transformation is fun. I did have a little bit of a QC issue here with this as well. So sliding the arm in, and I can't really show it. He's just too big, but there's you slide the arm in and it wouldn't go in all the way. So I was kind of just trying to wiggle it in a little bit. And the screw that holds the figure to the post it goes into, or the post that goes into the slot came apart. I took it out. I tried to screw it back in and it seems to be on solid. So after I show this, I'm going to break it apart and check to see if that's before I open up a ticket and get a new replacement for that. So, but this is a really, really cool figure. And this is what's making me go in on the Dinobot.
Yep. Doesn't surprise me. Let's see. Landon says he's putting that together right now as we speak. So have fun with that. Star says, is that the one with Ironcock?
I think it is the one with Ironcock.
And
right. Everything about like the packaging. Do I have it around me? I don't. The packaging is so cool, like on the box, and we're gonna do a review of the figure as well. On the box, there's like so many little hidden, things that I like about it. That's so cool with them sitting down eating dinner. And so we'll kind of go over that when we do our review, but it's really cute. Uh-oh.
What's longer, Bobby's open ticket pages or his pre-order pages?
It would be the pre-orders. It would be the pre-orders. I probably have six open tickets right now. All right, so that's all the small guys. So those are my legends. I guess we'll go into MP. Yes, and I'm late to the party, but I did get Fans Toys Marge, and I like it. I don't love it. I also have some QC issues. So the inner robot, the smoke
that should be another count. How many QC issues is Bobby gonna have?
I know that, exactly. The smokestacks on the inner robot were rolling around in the box. I don't know how, but yeah, both of them broke off.
They just broke off?
Yeah, they were rolling around. And then there's also
and it says, dude, stop breaking your stuff.
Yeah, and then there was like this little random white screw. Oops, if I can get it.
Screw
cover that was in the box as well. So yeah, and I'm not one who manhandles my toys or transforms them a lot. So it's, yeah, I was pretty upset about that. So I do have a case open for this, and I think this month I've had the most QC issues than at one in 1 month. Since James talked about it, I too picked up Turbo Punk. It's kind of cool. James didn't show
off.
What's
on with the wings you have going on with it?
I was probably bringing it downstairs. I didn't fold it up. There you go. Is that better for you?
Much better, thank you.
No, but I mean, I'm like, Hot Rod needs to have, a wing on the back.
That would have been pretty cool if they painted the inside gold.
Yellow, yeah, so yeah, that's why I did it.
Okay.
So
we'll go with that.
But here's, so people see James didn't show it, but he does have his little base here. Comes with, firing guns that kind of store on the back here. Trey actually should have one coming his way. Thank you for shopping with me. And so there's that. Where else are we gonna go? Oh, I did get Unique Toys Blurring, and I thought I had a QC issue with it, but I don't.
No.
And so this is the version of Blur. Very, very tight. Like some of the joints and everything was just like, I had to have a spudger for sure. And even with that, I was just like, okay, is this supposed to move this way? It was so tight. It's an old figure. They actually, from what I've seen from the original, there's some different paint apps on it, but it looks good. I think this will stay in alt mode. I have the Fans Toys in bot mode, and I just really like the pose I have the Fans Toys in. So even though I think the Fans Toys may look better in alt mode, but this was kind of cool. The little Target Master, he doesn't really sit in the chair, so I just kind of have him bent up. It's like very hollow in there, so I just kind of have him bent up so it looks like he's sitting. But oh well. And cool figure though, especially for how old it is.
Let's see. I like Titan's comment. A QC tally for Bobby is a tough case since he doesn't open up everything he gets.
I'm doing better. It's mostly Hasbro that I don't.
I was going to say just only because you didn't get a lot of Hasbro.
Yeah, you know, I try to figure out if I'm going to keep it or not. So
I agree with Septor's Den. Blur is the best 86 movie Autobot design. Blur is one of my favorite Autobots. So I was actually thinking about getting that figure that you just showed off, but I was like, yeah.
Hot Rod is my favorite alt mode. That I just love that car. When I saw it in the movie, I was like, oh, I can't wait for 2005 to us to get one of these.
Nope, still waiting.
Still waiting. All right. I guess we'll go. So, G Creation, their Ultra Maximus. This is their Optimus Prime. Transformation is crazy. I'll just say that it's a lot. It's a lot. And I don't know if I want to do it again. Because here's their Nemesis version. I think it looks great once you get it there.
And like in alt mode, it looks amazing.
Yeah. You know, it looks really good. I love how the colors come together on this in particular. The Prime, I definitely don't consider transforming, but this one I wanted to because I have a lot of my Nemesis versions of figures in bot mode now. But then I had to also bring in the purple one, and this is the Rampage version, is what they called it. So
it's Eva, but
I love the weapon.
Yeah,
I love the colors of the weapon, and it's in the sword as well. So, and again, I thought about transforming this one. I don't know.
You should just transform them all to leave them in alt mode because the alt mode looks so good.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, then where is it? There we go. Move this out the way. So again, something James showed off, and that's the Mecha Invasions. We did a review. Go check it out. I thought he would have his in bot mode, and I keep mine in alt mode. So at least for now. But these are really cool. I know a lot of people have said that they picked it up and they like it. So I think we're influencing people to do it. It's really, really cool. Also then from X Transbots, I did get another Yaguchi. I did the stickers. They are water slides, and I will say this, they look amazing once they're put on. But there's no cuts in the stickers, meaning like the legs split in the middle here, and this is one big sticker, and these lights pop up, and this is one big sticker. So my suggestion, if you do grab this, is to put the sticker on, and then if you have like a small blade or something like that, like a X-Acto knife, then cut it while it's on there. So it, and then I just went around the lights and just, just the lines in here to get those on. That's also the case with the doors. You can see the red kind of comes over here a little bit. This sticker here is the same thing. Again, here it comes across to the doors. So once I put it on, I just took my blade and kind of went around the lines of the door to get it on. And then my last complaint, this is this blue flat is a sticker, and then this blue here is a sticker. And there's like a thin piece of white. I couldn't get them to line up while they were wet, and I was just like, I'm just tired of messing with it.
And Orcs Prime, we'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Yes. So again, this was really cool, though. I mean, it looks really good to me. It's the third white version of this.
That's what kills me. I think it looks great. You did a great job with the stickers, by the way, especially considering they aren't separate. Just one piece.
Yeah.
I think you did a great job, and it looks good. It's just like, come on. Make it black with the stickers. I don't know if that would have worked. I don't know. But, something a little bit different.
And I haven't transformed it yet, but the head is red, and then it's blue here.
There's a little bit of...
but it's still a white
mostly
car.
White.
Yeah. If you don't put the stickers on, you literally have, something that's a little bit different. But I think it looks good. And then finally... DX9's
you got him in.
Sideswipe Red Storm. This is a cool little figure. I thought I had a QC issue on this as well when I was splitting the chest, because it was so tight, and then something like came off, and I was like, oh crap, did it, the pin, not the pin, but the pegs break or something? And it's not. So it's supposed to happen. There's been a lot of complaints about the blue windows. I don't necessarily dislike the blue windows. It would have been nice if they were clear, but it kind of gives it character, I guess.
Where are they?
Right here.
You mean the blue headlights?
The blue headlights. I'm sorry, I said windows.
So they're just painted on?
Yeah, they're like a transparent color. See?
Okay, so people wanted them just all clear.
All clear, yes.
Got it. Okay. I think the blue gives it a little bit of color.
Yeah, I like it. And then
there are blue headlights. He's just cold. Be nice.
his headlights are on. But yeah, the transformation is really cool. No backpack, and again, it just matches the
hey, King, glad to see that you made it.
So yeah, this is everything in January's haul.
I'll be looking forward to seeing what repaints they do with that guy.
With the you think they? Oh yeah, I guess they could. Yeah.
I mean, there's like
there is.
They could do. I mean, expecting at least Red Alert.
Yeah, Red Alert, Tiger Hawk, not Tiger Hawk, Tigertron. Wait, not Tiger.
Now I can't think. Tiger Strike. Oh my God, why can't I think of it? Now you're messing me up.
Tiger something, and then the G2 Sideswipe that you love.
I'd pick that up.
I would too.
Yeah, deep cover. You buy all of them. Don't even buy.
Oh yeah, I would.
Tiger Tracks. Thank you.
Tiger Tracks. Yes. You know what? They should have gave Tiger Tracks these damn tires on here.
That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, because these tires are. I don't like these Jeep tires on a Lamborghini, but that's my only complaint. These definitely need to be some slicks. But otherwise, great.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh? If it's a racing car, they should be completely slick. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the haul for January.
Cool. Before we get into the counts, Zane Bono's asking us what con are we attending next? TFCon LA. We will be there doing covering all the new news and all that stuff. So
I can't wait.
Landon says, I don't see a sneak previews of Craftsman Toys Computron. I'm disappointed. Yeah, if they came out, Bobby would have had them.
Yeah, I have the first one.
Okay, so how many figures did you get?
So I'm thinking 22.
22.
I think that's what it was.
And is that heads or boxes?
That's heads, but if it came so like okay, so this one I counted as one, even though they came in the same box, I counted it as one.
So,
and then
what did you count Mecha Invasion as?
One.
Okay, so then you're doing boxes.
I did boxes, but then since the blockies came in an individual box, I counted those as one each, so that was 3.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, because I'm like, what does this guy count as? Is that 7 or 8 of them technically?
Did it come in one box?
It came in one box though, so that's one.
I would count that as one.
And I have how about, are we counting the Gatling gun that I got as 2 or 1?
That's 2. You got 2 of them.
It's 2. Okay, then I had 14.
And then like Predaking, I counted as 1 because it came in one box.
Okay, then I had 14.
Okay, then I have 22, I believe.
22, and it's without going over, correct? Okay. Let's see. 7, 7, 3, 4, 2 people. Oh, 11. I think that's going to be the closest for me. Yes. So I think Ryan wins with 11 for me. So good job. You get 1 BVC point. And you said how much? 23?
22.
22?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look again. I think I have a winner for you.
I think that's right.
Oh, I take that back. John wins. He said 12 for me. So that's the closest we got.
Mm.
All right. So for you, Bobby, what was it again?
22.
22. Okay. We don't, it's without going over. So that would be Hurricane said 21. So he gets the 1 point. So good job, everybody that guessed.
Yes, thank you. You had a good haul.
That was for both of us. And we do have some questions that we waited till the end. So the first thing, Steve is asking, are either of you hopeful that Hasbro's future IP licensees will make decent, better quality Transformers at a reasonable price for a change? So this is going off of, I believe, the rumor that they're going to be licensing out figures. Honestly, they already got like 10 different Transformers ones that they could just say, here you go, and give it to King Toys and Fans Toys and all that, and they'd probably be making buttloads more money. But as far as who they probably will go with, it'll probably be about the same. Because they're going to give them a budget of $10 and say make 20 figures out of it.
I'm not familiar with a lot of other companies. Like I know I don't buy like He-Man from Mattel or Turtles from Playmates or things like that. I think if they go, I'm just giving an example. If they go to those, I think we'll kind of get the same kind of. I mean, I don't really like the way Turtles looks now. I don't really like the way He-Man looks right now. They look like the old figures, which is great.
There's a He-Man that is more modern as well. And I think those figures look great, and the old ones look good too if you're going to go for the retro. So. Right.
But I think like I don't know how that transitions into a Transformer. And I guess that's the thing. I don't know of any companies that's like making robots, that would take that on and look good at doing it.
Yeah.
Besides the ones you mentioned,
which are, they probably wouldn't go with because they're $100 figures.
Yeah. And then I don't need Fans Toys to raise their prices because they got to give Hasbro a cut. So keep making other brands.
Titan says, not TF related, but John Irwin, voice of He-Man, passed away yesterday. Well, that is sad. So condolences to his family.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just looking. Steve does say Hasbro already does Yola Park 3-0 Flame Toys. You are correct. Yeah. I think we're thinking of transforming figures.
Transforming figures, yeah.
Yeah. Sinistar says, massive haul for James without Christmas or his birthday. Correct. You are 100% correct. There's a reason for that.
Maybe got some bonus money or something.
Exact, almost like I did got that, Deceptosaurus Den says, if they give those third-party licenses to third-party companies, expect a big jump in those companies' prices. That is also a concern.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be. Oh,
because you'd be paying for the license. And
Yeah,
honestly, these third-party companies are running just fine.
They'd be like, "Screw you! Why do we need to do that? Kick rocks." I think Hasbro needs them more than they need Hasbro right at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Big Bot says, if McFarlane did transforming bots, I could dig it. I just don't want statues. McFarlane is hit and miss for their licenses. So I know you don't know, Bobby, but some of the DC figures are great. Some of them are horrid. So time will tell. Steve says, yes, there'll be new licensees and existing ones will likely start making transforming figures. YOLO Park transforming figures would be very interesting. You put it together and it transforms.
Oh, God.
I'd be down for that.
I would be too. Yeah. I think.
It
would be like that one company that, you put it together and you can kind of take it apart and
put it
together like as the alt mode.
Or it'll be like Mega Bull.
Yeah. Oh, God.
All right. Some other points of discussion. Scooby asks, do you guys keep everything on display or do you store or sell figures? I'm in the process of selling multiple through different manufacturers of figures for space. Thoughts? No, I don't have the space to store everything. So one day I will, but right now it's just mostly third party.
Yeah. I have a lot of Hasbro in boxes, which is recent old Hasbro figures that I bought. Just don't have any place to put it. I need some more cabinets. Most of the stuff that's mainly displayed is MP in my museum, but if you go check out my tour, I do have a room that's kind of dedicated to Hasbro and stuff like that. And I think there's 5 cases in there that's like completely full. So right now the Hasbro stays on the shelf. I do have things that I'm selling that of course are still in box. And those are just kind of off to the side just in case somebody wants them.
Yep. Big Bob Bodega is asking, are there any transforming blockies? I don't believe so. I don't believe Hasbro lets any company do transforming figures.
Correct.
The closest is probably the one that you mentioned that you can take apart and put back together. And Lego. I guess they let Lego have it transforming figure too. Let's see. I saw something. Scooby says maybe GoBots will come back due to the dead due to licensing issues. That'd be cool, but I doubt it.
Yeah. Hasbro is like notorious for not doing stuff with they've had Mask forever, with Kenner, and they've never done anything. And people like myself, but there's a whole fashion of Mask collectors, and they hit Ramen Toy with a letter for Ramen Toy coming out with Mask figures.
Because of the stickers on it or something.
Yeah.
Right?
And so it's just kind of like, I understand, but I think Ramen Toy, if I'm not mistaken, I think they actually went to Hasbro and asked if they can use the license, and they were like, no. So it was just kind of, it sucks because as a fan, you want the stuff and Hasbro isn't doing it or letting somebody else do it.
Yeah, they probably see that as a loss because there's not, quote unquote, enough people to buy it or something like that.
And that's already it's the loss not doing anything.
Yeah, true. Let's see. This episode's Den says they do have some that are in alt mode though. Correct with Blocky.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Titan says Hasbro doesn't allow licensed purchasers to make transforming figures, but that'll probably change. I agree. Zambono says, have a wonderful day. He's got to take off. Really enjoyed the stream. You fellas keep doing your thing till all are one. Yes, till all are one until all debates are one.
Exactly. Thank you very much for watching.
Okay, some more points. Contact Tricon says, do you think the next Transformer, what do you think the next Transformers HasLab would be? As much as I want Leo Kaiser, I think it's going to be Diatlas.
You want to go?
So there's been some, not leaks, but there've been some hints that it's going to be another Victory figure. And people are saying it's either going to be Leo Kaiser or Diatlas. I don't know. I haven't seen the hints or whatever. I'm not on Hasbro's social media or whatever, so I don't know. I think either of those are very good choices. I think if it was a Leo Kaiser and looked good and was a decent size, I'd be in. Diatlas, I would have to also see it, but I might be in because they're such obscure characters. I'm hoping for Gigatron from RID, but I don't think that's what it's going to be. Big powered, yeah. Chris says big powered. It might be that as well.
This is gonna sound bad. I don't care.
I mean, we were talking about if we cared or not.
No. Let me finish. I don't care. I say I don't care because if it's any of the figures that you just mentioned, besides Leo Kaiser, I would be in for it because I don't have a representation of it in my collection. That unless it's that, that what is it? That Megatron from RID. Gigatron. Yeah. Unless they did something different with it from the version that I have.
It would have to be different. It would have to be bigger, more articulated.
Yeah. It would have to be something different. Like the Omega Prime I skipped on because it looked too much like my old one, and I just didn't love that figure enough to venture off into getting an updated version of it.
Yeah.
Kind of the same with the Gigatron. Now, if they did a Diatlas, I don't have one of those, so yes, I'd be in for it. Leo Kaiser, I don't think I would really need. Especially the way they're doing their combiners right now.
Well, that's the thing. If it's 12 inches tall like the other ones, I'd be out.
Yeah,
it would have to be big.
Yeah, I have the TFC, and I'm working on this Legends from Iron Factory.
Scooby says Primus the same size as Unicron. That's what we were thinking. I just thought it'd just be a simple reshell with a different head. Snell's World says the HasLab hints have pointed to animated Omega Supreme. I think both of us would be out. Tell us how you really feel.
So far out.
Yeah. Hemsworth and core class Leo Kaiser. Wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. Oh God.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, and I hate because I know it comes. We say so many negative things that it comes off as that we're being negative to Hasbro, and that's not the case at all. We just really want them to get back to doing good stuff that we feel are good things, and that we're not like. I feel like and just talking to some of you in the chats, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to settle for this, or I'm gonna have to, like, why are we doing that? And I just don't want to do that in 2025. I don't want to just settle for this or settle for that.
And that's exactly what I did in 2023. So that's so I had less in 2024, and I'll still probably have less even this year, just because I'm not buying stuff that I kind of like but don't really like.
Well, and especially if there's other options,
That's 100. Yeah, exactly. Maybe Gamerverse Omega Supreme. Would you go for that?
I don't even know what that looks like. I didn't play the game.
I think Bobby would actually go for it because it would look different and unique, and probably would be only $200-300.
I don't need another Omega Supreme. Jeez, Louise Jefferson.
You don't need one, but you will get it.
Don't want to get another one.
Ting says we'll find out the HasLab this Friday.
Yeah.
I'll hopefully be in the room for the announcement. So send some pics our way.
Yes, please let us know. Let us know if there's some stuff there that we might want to get. Come on, Titan.
Okay, well that's all Bobby. Let's see another comment. Let's see right here. Paulo says, do you guys think Studio Series 86 Soundwave or Astro Train will be remolds or new molds? I think Astro Train is going to be the same mold, maybe with a few remolded parts, just like Springer. Soundwave, I think, has a bigger chance of being a completely new mold. And Sinistar says that Evan said Soundwave would be a new mold, but we shall see. What does he consider a new mold?
Right.
That's my question. Is a new mold completely new, or is it, let's take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, take this off, and then it's a new mold?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's pretty much it. Just we'll see.
I don't remember what they said with Springer. Like, I don't know if they said, "Oh, it's a new mold," or if they said that we're going to tweak it.
They said it was a partial.
Okay, so if it's a partial,
Ray is asking, tell me you bought 2 Autobot spikes.
Nope. Sorry.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, the I'm sorry, I totally got sidetracked. Yeah, if it's a slightly remold, it has to look good. If it's a full remold, then yes, I'll be in for both of them. I'll actually be excited. That's the thing. That's why I'm unhappy about the Galvatron, is because it's just a repaint of the 4 or 5, however many that they've already released. I'm not paying full price for that. If it's, I don't want another repaint. I don't want another remold. At this point, it's like you're taking advantage of my love for Transformers, and there's other options out there that I can love.
Yeah. Sinistar, yes, Autobot X was in Bobby's Hall. It was one of the first things he showed off.
Oopsie. Here you go.
There he is. I think, it would be different if it was a repaint of a mold that just came out, but Galvatron was like 4 or 5 years old with no improvements. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll be very interesting. And even looking at the Devastator, while I don't have the Combiner Wars ones, there's been rumblings online that they just scaled it down and used that and then added a few things here and there and whatnot. So, and it's not a completely new figure. I've seen that online. Don't know how true it is. Don't have it. Obviously, I don't have any of the figures. But that kind of seems like the direction they're going in,
Well, and let's say, I'll even, because I haven't touched my Combiner Wars in years. So let's say it is a scaled down version of Combiner Wars. I like the Combiner Wars 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever, when it came out. I don't want to pay more for a figure that's scaled down or slightly changed than what I paid 5-6 years ago. And so that's my issue is, and there's other options out there that I mentioned in the chat when, I was kind of going back and forth, is that if there's other options there, just because it's cheaper doesn't mean it's better. Same with just because it's more expensive doesn't mean it's better. But it's just like, if I don't like what I see, then I'm not going to value that. So I'm like throwing money. And Titan says this a lot as well in the chats. Shining up a turd is still a turd. I don't want to put it on my shelf.
And most
now, if I didn't have a Devi, if I didn't have a Devastator, I'm by all means, if get it. But with all these other options out there, and I already have several, I can't do it.
Yeah, I agree. I do see Steph saying James has a ton of figures in storage, and Steve is saying location and security code, please. You can have that, but you won't be able to get in without the key on my waistband.
You're not supposed to say that now. Now, James, somebody's gonna come and be like,
if they want to do that, then that's fine. I'll okay.
Then I
I'll send Bobby after them. How's that sound?
Then I have to get involved, and man,
I'll send Bobby after them.
These ninja school skills are something serious.
Anyways, everybody's saying they feel the same with how it's the truth. I mean, it's crazy, especially with that Devastator. The fact that it's 12 inches tall is ridiculous. Like, for the price it is, I was at least expecting 13, 14 inches tall, a little bit more impressive, and it's not.
Well, and I think, again, had this come out 2 years ago, they may have got me, because I was just like, okay, I'm trying to keep up with the 86 line. I want to get everything 86. But now you're coming out with Mecha Invasion, even though it's not tune accurate or whatever. Great figures, several, gimmicks on it, holds up, looks great, whatever.
Price is right.
Fine. If you want to go more, tune, okay, MMC, shouldn't be that expensive. Tune accurate. If you have a little bit of a bigger budget, X Transbots and Fans Toys, you have Deformation Space, you have not Deformation, Dreamstar Toys, you have who else? O1 Studio. Like there's so many options that are coming out right now, and Hasbro may overall be cheaper, but then if you add in add-on kits, which are going to probably be $10 at least per figure, so add on, say, another $60. We talked about the Bone Crusher not really having any color to it, so if you're going to get any type of sticker set, you're talking about $10 per figure easy. So that's another $60. So you're adding another $120 guesstimate to a figure that's shining up.
Yeah.
And again, if you like it, go get it. But to settle for it because of the price, I think there's other ways to just wait for a new Devi. Like,
yeah, exactly. This is a sentiment that we both have. Jose says he's ready to stop buying Hasbro mainline altogether as well. There are so many options now. That's pretty much where I'm at. I only buy figures that I have a connection for. So I'm going to get Skybite because I like sharks, and Skybite's one of my favorite. I'll get Wasp because, again, that was my favorite character in animated. It was cool. I'll pick that up. Megatronus, I remember reading the Dreamwave comics. Cool. I'll pick those up, but I'm not buying everything. There was a time more than a decade ago where I would buy the whole wave. In one fatal sweep, I'll just buy everything. And I get it all. And I did that with every wave. And that was fun. Now they're just producing stuff that I don't really want, number one. Two, other stuff that I'm just not willing to pay for. I'd rather go spend $20 and get a full combiner.
But yeah, that's, with the prices increasing and to me, the size or the quality or whatever going down, it doesn't make good business sense. And this is my business.
I completely agree. There was another one that I thought. King Knife says, Hasbro has been so trashy lately. Superion is no good. And I can't imagine Bruticus looking crazy. If they do a shell for Bruticus,
no, it's coming.
Like how are they going to do that with how Bruticus combines?
They're going to do
how is Brawl? I don't know why I'm tired. And the arms, it's going to look crazy. It's not going to look like Bruticus. Superion barely looks like Superion.
Yes. Oh, and there was a comment, and so I'm picking on you because it kind of addressed 2 points that we both talked about, but it was in one question, and it basically said, Fans Toys has an exoskeleton. I know, James, you don't like exoskeletons. He said Fans Toys has an exoskeleton. What's the difference between that and the Hasbro Superion? And then the other part of it was that the arms split on the Fans Toys Superion and it splits on the Hasbro. It's not the Fans Toys does not split. The thing with the Hasbro is literally the figure splits into two. There's a button on it that when you combine it splits into two pieces, and then the arm folds out, and so you have two separate pieces.
Because let me see if I'm right with Fans Toys. It's like a figure, and then it's like the King Toys where a joint pops out. Correct?
Yes. And then on top of that, with the planes, the tail fin and the cockpit connect together to form the arm feature. That is still intact on Fans Toys. With Hasbro, they're two separate pieces.
I didn't even think of that. I thought something looked off with that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like it. It's just like it's not supposed to separate. The whole vehicle or the plane is not supposed to separate. It's if Hasbro kept that part together, then it covers up the part that's showing, which is the big split, and that's what I don't like.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with you. And the thing with Hasbro's combiners for me is at least what they're doing, what we think they're doing with the whole thing. It just looks different. It doesn't look like the shell is integrated into the combiner. It looks like you could see that the pieces are just stuck on outside of it. And that's my problem with it, personally. And also with Fans Toys, aren't the knees to ankles, that's the whole bot. There's no back part, right? Or is there like a back support?
No, so like the whole bot, the knee goes over the bot's head and clips on there, and then something kind of connects in the back or whatever. But it's the bot. It's like the bot forms the
whole calf part. Yeah, exactly. So they're not the same.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I get what Hasbro's doing. It makes a sturdier combiner, and let's be honest, they've proven they can't make super sturdy combiners with Combiner Wars. So maybe that's where they're doing it. So
but the argument, I think the Combiner Wars, you had kind of two parts of Combiner Wars. You had the Predaking and the Devastator, which did very well, and those were tall. Those were the sizes that I preferred and I liked, and the quality was good for the time, and then you had the other ones that were just a mess, and it looked like they just threw them together. And I think that's what we're getting now. They're just repainting them and making the figures as repaints and calling them something else.
Yeah, I agree. Justin says, no company is perfect. Hasbro needs to do better with their combiners, like we were just saying. What are your thoughts on the upcoming HasLab? So we did just talk about that, if you missed it. If it's a victory figure that Bobby doesn't have, he'll be picking it up. We'll have to see what it is if I pick it up.
Yeah. A victory figure that I like. And
yes,
price, you know, it has to look good.
Steve says, Transformers and Masters of the Universe crossover idea. Brawn inside of a Pretender exoskeleton of Man-at-Arms. By the way, Pretender should be rebranded as Shell Masters. That's kind of funny. I don't think they do that because that actually has imagination involved.
This figure was like the closest thing to like look like Man-at-Arms. Yeah, I didn't like Pretenders, so anything like that, unless I'll take that back. If I didn't like the original Pretenders because the inner robot transformed, it just looked like me doing a yoga pose. But if they actually transform,
can we see that?
Huh?
Can we see that?
Oh yeah, you heard all that popping right there. Yeah. If they actually like if Brawn transformed into what Brawn looks like and then fit into a shell, I'd be like, okay, I can dig it then. But that's why I didn't like Pretenders. They were just ugly.
The second series of Pretenders look better. Justin says, would you guys buy a totally new transforming toy line that was not Transformers? As long as it looked like what I would like, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, because honestly, these other Kang toys,
that's what I was gonna bring up.
It's not. Yeah. It's
inspired by, but it's not. You know,
they added a whole bunch of other figures, you know, to it. So it's, and like bingo toys. You know, people take the 01 Studio Devastator. I mean, color is the only thing that makes it, and construction vehicles. You know, Mecha Invasion. You know, doesn't look like G1 toy or tune. So yeah, we would.
Steve has a great point. He says Toys Easy is doing that with their military-inspired lines of army vehicles. And things. And both of us picked up figures from that line. Yeah. And Deceptor's Den says depends on the style, alt modes of the toy line with good lore and world building.
Touch Toys is another one.
Yeah, that too. If it had good lore and world building, that would be great on its own. Or if they could fit in as a new character in a Transformers shelf, I'd be good with that. Either which way.
Yeah, I'm in for it as long as if it's a good looking Transformer. I mean, because let's be honest, Transformers was based off of them acquiring other brands, and adding them into the line. So yeah.
King Knife says, any picks of Mecha Invasion's Grimlock or for its Devi or any news? What I read was that it's going to be a whole Volcanicus, and it's not going to be just Grimlock for Devastator. We'll see if I'm still in, if it's that way. The pictures I saw, I was not a fan of the alt mode. It looked very Pixar, I guess, very weird. And, you know, I was just like, eh.
So I think you're right. And I think what might have happened is they just combined the Devastator limbs to the Grimlock
to show it off.
And we took it as, oh, Grimlock's combining with them, and then
not just us. A lot of people online.
No, not just us. I'm just speaking.
Okay, got it. And I was hoping that because a neon green Grimlock would look really cool to go with that.
Yeah. So either way, we haven't seen any updated pictures of Grimlock. To answer your question directly, haven't seen any new news. I think we'll probably be getting some around TFCon.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Because I think it'll be like their Devastator is complete now, so I think they can actually start showing.
What I'm saying is, I don't think they're going to be doing anything for TFCon in specific. I think we're going to have to wait for a Hong Kong show.
Oh yeah, well, okay. I was thinking we might see some pictures.
True, but I don't think Mecha Invasion has ever been at TFCon. But they could change. They could be there.
I thought we first saw them at TFCon.
No, not that I remember. Deceptosaurus Den says, James, the dark version of Impact Wave is still on pre-order at TF Safari. we'll see. It might have gone up elsewhere too. So we'll see if it's in my haul.
It is technically February.
Paulo says, why not a Gamer Grimlock? I need more from that line. I'm surprised they haven't done Gamer Grimlock. It might be because they need to do a leader class size, and they're pretty much having leader class only Studio Series 86 right now.
And I don't know.
I know you don't know anything about it, but I think he's supposed to be bigger. I might be wrong.
Yeah. Hasbro doesn't look at bigger as better right now. It seems like.
True. It might not even be any bigger. It might have to be Commander class. Autobot Killa says, like the name, by the way, how much will the Death Star Devastated end up being cost? I think you mean Devastator? Let us know if you mean Devastator or a Death Star Transformer, because I do have that Death Star Transformer from a long time ago, and it's probably a pretty penny now. Devastator, I think, will be about $230, $240. Because I think we were talking to somebody about it with Mecha Invasion, and that's what they said. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Justin says, I wish Hasbro would do more Dinobot characters, or new Dinobot characters. I want another Slash. That would be cool. Did you remember Slash?
The little one?
The little raptor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one I have out. I would love another Slash.
Yeah, I can go either way.
Okay, well, we're a little bit over time, about 30 minutes. So thank you for everybody to show up. I think we're going to wrap this up. Bobby has to show off all of his stuff to purchase.
So I'm not gonna show off everything. I mean, we posted a list. You still have that list, James?
Not up to show right now.
So two things one thing I am adding, one thing I'm thinking about adding. Somebody asked if I have the TFCon exclusive Wingman. I do. I'm thinking about putting this up for sale. So email us if you're interested. This one is one that I'm really kind of struggling with. I don't know if I have to get a good offer, but it is Arson. And I know a lot of people have talked about this, so I do have Arson.
Remember when you got that.
Again, hit me up. This one is like, it has to be a very good offer. I don't even know what I would charge for this, so it has to be a good offer. I looked, there's nothing up for it anywhere. So
I'm looking right now.
I haven't seen it. So
I mean, that was when we first met, so that's how old that is. So.
Yeah. And like I said, the Wingman, we can work out something, but we will put up a list. I guess we just need to keep that list up.
Autobot Killer says, my wife thinks I'm lame for watching this right now. Tell her she's lame. She ain't lame. She just has different likes, but you're not lame for watching this. That's
she lame. No, I'm just playing. No, she's your wife. She's beautiful. Love it. She just doesn't get it. My wife doesn't get it either, and that's cool. We don't all, because then she will get on your nerves, and the budget will be like blown out because she'll be buying Transformers, you'll be buying Transformers, she'll be taking your Transformers and doing stuff with them, and you're looking for them. So yeah, she has her world. She's okay. She's not lame. She's just confused. That's all it is.
Confused.
She's confused. She doesn't get it.
Damn, I need Arson. So again, yeah. I think you should keep that in box because that's a bot versus con, a pre-bot versus con figure right there.
Yeah, that's what I said. This one, it would have to be. And
I think my wife actually bought that one for you. Technically, remember?
Technically, she
you might have given her a card, but
yes, she technically used my card for me. Yes, that is very true. So yeah, I'm considering it. I don't know for sure, but I'm considering it. If I got an offer that was hard to refuse, then I would let it go. But the Wingman I'm looking to part with, and then there were some figures that I had that people have kind of asked for, and if I'll give it a month, if they haven't picked it up by the next haul, then I'll have it up again. And James, is it possible to put the list on to this description?
Let me You mean like afterwards?
Yeah.
I can't put it in the description for,
Okay.
for this video. It might not be right away, but it will be there.
Yeah.
You can also email us at bobversuscon@gmail.com, and Bobby will probably have pictures.
Yeah, or go to the end of our previous haul. I think we put it up for December or maybe November, and most of the stuff, some of the stuff is still there. So if you see anything you like, hit us up.
Yeah. Snell's World says, "Why part with arson if it means that much to you?" In the words of Mr. Krabs, money.
Well, I have one already, so I mean it's not this. I had extras, and so
yeah,
that's why I'm just trying to clear out some.
That's why somebody else had to buy it for him.
Yeah,
he wanted 2 of everything, and I think he bought 2 of everything when.
Those were good times.
yeah. So, all right, well. With that being said, thank you for everybody showing up. If you are interested in anything that Bobby's selling, email us. Email us and say hi if you want to. I'll take it off your hand for $5, Bobby.
You add some zeros to that, and we, move the decimal place with the, we might have.
And we will see you guys in the next one.
Yes. To all debates were won. Thank you very much. See you next time.